Hello everyone, BB here. This is Merry Christmas, Christmas Eve, Part 2. Like I told you, my phone sucks when it comes to doing videos. If somebody calls me, I can't just pause the video, then come back. If someone calls me, and I answer the phone, it automatically stops the video, and I can't go back. I can't add on. So, another reason to why some of my videos are like 3 or 4 parters to it. It has 3 or 4 different parts. Like part 1 to 4, because I either accidentally stop the video, I either drop my phone, or I either went out of time, and someone either calls me. See, this is my good. But anyways, they didn't, I mean, like, here's the thing. I don't want to say they saw, like, cancer, but they said that it's definitely marks to where, like, I mean, they said acid reflux, they said can, and has known to go away. They said there's a couple reasons to it. They said you have to either, like, change your diet and lose weight, and I know I have to do. I know I have to lose weight and change my diet. But I am trying to change it. It may not seem like it or feel like it, but I am trying. And they said sometimes it just happens to go away by itself. Like if you take medicine and stuff, that I do. I have to take medicine every day before I eat. So, even though I don't think my medicine's working, to be honest. I'm going to have to talk to him because it's like, well, I know it's still possible to get acid reflux attacks even on medicine. But it's like, I get them like a couple times a month. So it's like, I don't really think my medicine is working. But anyways, so like I said, they didn't see like cancer, but they said definitely it may possibly happen in the future because they see little brown spots and marks, and they said that's kind of a stairway, I guess, to cancer. They said it's not cancer, but they said it can form into cancer, and that's why I now have to get it done. It kind of knotted my hair. I haven't brushed my hair out today. But anyways, it's scary, the first time they told me that, I was like, shit. No. Because, I don't know off the bat who it was. I think it was my great-great-grandma on my dad's side. Or maybe it was my mom's side. I don't know. Someone in my family, decades back, so like second, third generation, I don't even know who it was off the bat. I've been told, but I forget who it is, because it's someone I didn't really know. But if I had to make an educated guess, I want to say I believe it's on my dad's side. And if I had to make an educated guess to who it was, I want to say my great-great-grandpa. But I'm not even sure off the bat. Maybe if I turn the phone like this. Oh, no. That did not help at all. Sorry about that, y'all. But, they died from, I don't know what they actually died from. I think their esophagus exploded or something. Or like, I don't know. It was something related to acid reflux. I think cancer. Actually, no. I think it was cancer. I think they had esophageal cancer. Because there's 2 forms of esophageal cancer. There's ones that is like more of, like cancer on the outside of the wall on the esophagus, and then the second cancer is the worst one where it's like inside the cells. And like, I don't know the two different forms. They've explained it to me before, but I forget. They said, not that they want me to get cancer, but they said, God forbid you do get cancer. They said, we hope you get this one that's not the one that's more severe. Apparently there's different forms of cancer. I don't know. And I don't want to say pray. I don't really pray, to be honest. I don't want to say I'm a religious person, but I don't want to say I'm not a religious person. I've been baptized. I've been confirmed. I used to go to church. Talking about Christmas, I used to go to church when I was a little girl. And I don't want to say I hated going to church, but it really wasn't my thing. Because apparently when I was a little kid, I didn't know, but I've always been a night person. Probably explains why I didn't like to wake up to go to church. But, you know, I used to go with my mom, my sister, and I don't know how often my dad used to go. Because he's not that religious either. He's religious, he believes and all that, but, like, I don't know. You know, but we used to go to church for, like, Easter, and we would wear little Easter bonnets, and what's a bonnet? A hat, and little white dresses, and we would go for Christmas, and the day before Christmas, and sing, and I don't know. The last time I was actually at church was for my Oma's funeral, and I cried my ass out, of course. Anyways, so I don't really go to church too often, but I believe that's all that matters, I guess. Talking about believing, I don't really like to talk too much about religion. That's because so many people believe in so many different things. I'm Lutheran, by the way. Lutheran. And my church is in Carpentersville. Anyways, my church, it's a very poor church. Can't say that word really too well. I can try to pronounce it like I am now, but I'm not the best when it comes to saying that, so hopefully you guys can understand me. Or the subtitles help. But anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh, so about 3 or 4 years ago, I used to be a caregiver for my mom's coworker. So my mom's coworker had a mom that was in her 80s that had Alzheimer's and dementia, and was at this place in, I think it's Carroll Stream or Bloomingdale. I'm not positive on the name. It's just some big, huge facility for people. It's like a big nursing home. And in that facility, they have different levels. They have, like, you know, hospice, so, like, you know, kind of similar to, like, a hospital section. And that's where you go when you're, like, you know, fortunately on your last breaths. They have, like, a like a rehab place, like, it's not quite the hospital, like, looking area of it, but, like, you go and you have a nurse come in and check on you every couple hours, I don't know, and you get medicine still, and you, have, like, a call button and all that. And then the area where my friend was at was your own living area. And it was like a hall. It was kind of like set up like a hotel. And you would go in, and it would be a 1-bedroom room with a small little alley kitchen, Had like a dining room, like a small little area for the dining room. Had like a closet. It had a little living room, little patio. You walk in to the door, and the kitchen's to your left. You walk down a little bit and then go through the doorway, and there's a master bedroom. You know, so it was like a little apartment kind of, I guess. You know, but she lived in there, and I took care of her for maybe 2 or 3 months. I'm not gonna say exactly what happened because I got fired. Well, I didn't get fired, but like they just said that they didn't want me anymore. And what made me mad and confused was they didn't even tell me why. And it's like, I swear, you're probably thinking, well, what did you do? What did you say to the old lady? I didn't say nothing. I didn't do nothing. I mean, that's one thing that, and maybe I'll explain it because it's not bad when I didn't do anything bad, but like, she got mad at me one time because I wanted to go check her laundry, and it was just down the hall, and it was during the summer of spring because it was around St. Patrick's Day when I was taking care of her. So I wanted to go check, I'll get her laundry. I don't know, check on it, I'll get it. And her laundry was maybe like a couple doors down. And I wanted to, it was hillbilly, being a hillbilly. And I didn't care that I did it, but she got all mad at me. And because I wanted to walk down there without putting my shoes on, my sandals. And she got like, and again, I understand that she's old and she has Alzheimer's, but it got to the point where it got physical. Now, obviously, I don't sweat this lady. This lady was taller than me. She was probably like 5'9", so she was tall. And I don't sweat this lady. Like, I could have easily taken this lady down. You guys hear that? The boy across the street is doing his instrument. I don't know how well you can hear it, but he's playing his horn. But anyways, I know she's old and she's confused and she has Alzheimer's, but, you know, I told her, hey, you know, I'm not going to give her a real name. I'll give a fake name. Well, it's not a fake name, but I'll be like, hey, Mary, that's not her name. I said, I'm going to go down and check the laundry, see if it's done, but I'm going to be real quick, and it's just a couple doors down, so I'm not going to put on my sandals because I don't care to walk down there without my socks. Well, I didn't have socks on because they were sandals. And it got to the point where, like, she was kind of grabbing me and pushing me, and I was like, you know, don't touch me. Ooh, excuse me. Like, don't touch me. You can't touch me. You don't have any right to touch me and grab me and poke at me. And she was yelling, like, no, you're not doing it. I don't care. You're not going. You're going to put on your shoes then. And I was like, Jane, I don't have to. There's no law against it. And she's like, yes, you do. Yes, there is. And it went on for almost 5 minutes where, like, this lady, I don't want to say she was attacking me, but she was touching me. When she should not have been doing that. She should not have been touching and grabbing and kind of somewhat hitting me. Like, it wasn't a hard hit. It was more kind of just, like, trying to grab me, but, like, not strong enough, I guess. I don't know, but, like, it got to the point where it upset me. And again, I know she's old and she has Alzheimer's and dementia, but that gives you no, in my opinion, it kind of gave her no excuse to do that. So I said, Jane, I was like, what was her name? What was the fake name I gave? Jane? Or Mary? What's her fake name? Jane. I was like, Jane. I was like, what's it, Jane? What's the fake name I gave? See, I can't even remember. Anyways, I was like, hey, you can't touch me. Don't touch me. I said, I'm not going to let you do that. I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you well, I don't want to say don't care, but like I said, I don't care if you have dementia or Alzheimer's or can't remember my name. but that does not give you the right to touch and grab and poke at me. So I left. I was like, I went and put on my shoes just for the hell of it, and got her laundry, put it in the bag, but brought it in the front door, grabbed my phone and my keys, and I left. And I called her mom, and I told her what happened. And I said, I can't work with someone like that. That's going to be kind of somewhat abusive, even though it's not technically abuse, but, you know, you get the point. And she was like, but she has Alzheimer's and dementia, and I was like, I understand that. I do, okay? I had a grandpa that had Alzheimer's, and forgot people's names, and forgot to go where the bathroom was. You know, one day I woke up to my grandpa walking around the house, going in the kitchen, almost going in the kitchen sink to go to the bathroom. Now, my grandpa really wasn't particularly aggressive, and I don't even want to say Jane or Jean or Mary or Jill, whatever her name was, fake name was. I don't even want to say she was aggressive, but it was to the point where you don't grab people. You don't shake them and kind of somewhat punch them and poke them and scratch them. You don't do that. And I forgave her. You know, I said I'll come back, and I don't know. So maybe, just maybe, that might be why they told me to not come back. But even if it was, I would at least like to know, so I could have changed maybe what I did. You know, I personally don't mind going outside without my socks and shoes. Like, if I'm going out in the mailbox, that I barely ever do, or I'm going outside to let the dog in because he doesn't hear me because he's half deaf. Sometimes we gotta clap. Sometimes you actually have to walk out there. Or I'm going out to get something out of the car. I might not, depending on the season or how cold or hot it is, I might not always put on shoes. I might just go out there barefoot. I don't personally care. I get it from my mom because she said she used to go outside barefoot all the time. Not all the time, you know, but anyways. So I don't mind it. But I don't know. She was madder than a wet hen with his head cut off. I mean, she was mad at me. And I told my mom, I said, hey, they can tell me what I did. I mean, I'm not sure what I did, and if that's it, then I apologize to, Jane and her or whatever her fake name is. I apologize to her, and I didn't mean to do it. I don't know if that's what was the issue, why they asked me to not come back. Oh, look, the sun's kind of on my face. Ooh. Kind of looked like The Conjuring, looking at the music box. Just gotta check. Nope, no ghosts. Anyways, I don't know if you've seen The Conjuring, you'll get what I meant. And then, but anyways, hang on. Okay, we'll get. I just saw it last night with a friend of mine. But I mean, I've seen it before, but it was his first time watching it. Anyways, what kind of made me upset was they didn't tell me what it was, regardless of if it was that situation or something else. I don't know, but she was easy to take care of. I mean, I only took care of her for a couple months. Got paid like $12 an hour, and I would go twice a week for 4 to 5 hours, twice a week, and I get paid $12 an hour. That was pretty good payment. You know, I got a check every couple of weeks, and I loved that job. Well, it wasn't a job, but I didn't really do much. You know, I went to a place, I said hi. Sometimes we would walk around. Sometimes we would go to the cafeteria and get food, and I got it for free because Mary, or Jane, whatever her name is, I know I'm being annoying with that, but anyways, would have like a food card or something, and she loved french fries and ketchup and hot dogs. If she ate anything besides french fries, it would be a hot dog. I tried the hot dog once, and it's like, that's not a hot dog. I don't know what that was. But anyways, I would just get like pudding or cake or chips. Sometimes they had soup or grilled cheese. I don't know. I didn't always eat every time, but sometimes I ate. And then we would go back to her place. Sometimes we would go up and see her friends on the other wing. And we would watch movies. Like one time we watched Safe Haven. One time we watched The Notebook. One time we watched Iron Jawed Angels. I'm trying to think whatever other movie we watched. I think that was it. Can't remember off the bat because we only watched a handful of movies. But anyways, you know, and then if we stay back in her place, I laid on the couch. She laid in a lazy boy. She would watch Judge Judy, Jeopardy, and what else? I don't know, old TV shows like Wheel of Fortune and Dr. Phil. She would normally always fall asleep. Like, she would watch TV for maybe like 10 minutes and doze off from time to time and wake up and then fall back to sleep. And I would keep an eye on her. Like, she would be facing the... She would be facing the TV. So that would be technically the south. So I was facing the north. So I would see her at all times. I mean, I guess I was on my phone playing like Candy Crush and Maze 1, not Maze 1, and Subway Surfers, Flappy Bird, no Facebook, but I would still keep an eye on her, you know. And she would love cold water with, you know, frozen berries and fruits. Frozen berries. I would always make her ice cubes and water. And then I have to deal with, like, bathing her or giving her a bath. So, yeah. I wasn't gonna do that. But, yeah, so. Anyways, talking about her. We were just talking once, you know, and she was old. She was, like, 80, in her 80s at the time. Now she's fortunately passed away since then. But, we were talking once about religion. But this happened to come up. And I said, oh yeah, I'm Lutheran. I'm baptized and confirmed, but I don't really go to church. She's like, oh, so you're going to go to hell? I can't remember word for word. Because this is, again, 3 or 4 years ago. And I was like, no, I'm going to heaven. She's like, you can't go to heaven if you don't go to church every Sunday. And I was like, yeah, you can. I said, I'm going to heaven. I said, I'm going to heaven. I believe in heaven and Holy Ghost and Virgin Mary and everybody that's up there I believe in. I said, that's where I'm going. She's like, not if you don't go to church on Sundays. And I kind of got a little mad. I was like, Jane, I said, that's not true. I said, I am. And she just happened to be convinced, and maybe that's what she believes in. I don't know, because she was Catholic. I was like, I don't know what you guys believe in compared to Lutheran. Lutheran being Lutheran. I don't know if it's that much of a difference or not, but I said, she's Catholic, that's it. Is she Catholic or Christian? I don't know, I get confused, but she was not Lutheran. But she kept going off on me, saying, oh, you're going to hell, you're not going to be going to heaven because you never go to church. And I said, well, I never said I never go to church. I said, I do go to church a few times a year, but it's not every Sunday. And, like, she kept trying to convince me that I was going to hell, and you're not going to go to heaven, and I personally don't believe that. I believe, because in my opinion, as long as you believe in heaven and up there, and God and Jesus and Virgin Mary and Holy Ghost and Widesman and all that, and the little baby sheep, and Bethlehem and whatever, I think you're good. You don't particularly have to go to church, but she was kind of convinced about that. And I went back to go talk to my Oma like the day after. My Oma, the one that has passed away, about it. And I started talking to my Oma about it. She's like, "Oh, precious girl." She would call me precious girl. She's like, "That's not true. You're going to heaven. You're too sweet to go to hell." It's like, "Oh, Oma." And she's like, "No." She said, "Don't listen to her. She's not telling the truth. She's wrong. You believe all she wants." But she said, "You're going to heaven even though you don't ever go to church." So, anyways. What else can I talk about? Oh, it's Christmas Eve. So, Merry Christmas, y'all. Fortunately, I don't want to say I'm not celebrating Christmas this year. But, it looks like something's in my eye. It's gonna bug me the rest of the vlog. But, I'm staying back home for Christmas this year. For a couple reasons. One, because they needed people to respond to calls. Whether it's a traffic accident with entrapment, or extrication, a house fire, wire down. Just in case we get a blizzard tomorrow, and I doubt that we're going to get a blizzard. Basement pumping, even though we don't really do too many basement pumpings in the winter. We get a lot of snow, and the snow starts to melt and goes in the basement, but still, even then, fires and car accidents and power lines going down, getting called out is not going to stop just because it's Christmas. It's still going to happen. So because of that, I just want to say, and to myself too, to all the first responders out there, people on my unit, fire departments, police departments, 911 dispatchers, people in the services, Air Force, Navy, Army, Coast Guard, Marines. Am I forgetting one? Navy. Oh my goodness, I almost got Navy. Oh, didn't I say Navy? Anyways, the doctors, the people that, even though they're not first responders, but the people that have to actually go into work. Wherever you may work, whether that's an office or fast food. Merry Christmas, y'all. That's to me, that's dedication. That's dedication. Some jobs like fire and police is something where you have to do. You have to go in if you're working. Something like this, with my unit, I don't have to be on that list for fire responses or call responses. I don't have to put myself on it. I don't have to do it. I could technically go out to Boone freaking County. Why did I say freaking? I don't know. I'm hungry and tired. Exhausted. Anyways. My aunt lives in Boone County, Poplar Grove, so Belvedere. And that's about an hour. So, if I want to be able to respond to fires, they're not going to wait an hour for me. I have to be at the station like flash. So, from home, I'm 5 minutes, maybe 3 or 4 minutes out from my house. And that's dedication, because it's something I don't have to do, but I choose to do it. Like I said, the police and fire kind of really don't have a choice. If they work, they work. I mean, I don't want to say they don't have a choice, but, the people that work fast food or go into the office or work on Christmas, it's like, you don't have to do it. It's freaking Christmas. Like, who is your boss that they're making you go in during Christmas? But, yeah. Acid reflux, man. Sucks. Sucks. Between that and costochondritis, I don't know what pain is worse. I think the acid reflux, just because I get a taste in my mouth. And my throat and mouth is hoarse. If you don't know what hoarse means, it's very scratchy and sore from coughing and the acid. It's kind of like a sore throat, but like 10 times worse. My nose is stuffy. I think I'm also possibly getting sick too. But today's Christmas Eve, obviously. And even though I don't want to say I'm not celebrating Christmas because I don't know what my mom has planned tomorrow. Maybe, well, obviously going to open gifts because I know my parents got me Christmas gifts. No, they didn't have to. So we're going to wake up tomorrow and open presents, and they're going to go out to, my dad and sister are going to go out to Poplar Grove. Me and my mom are going to stay here. We're also staying here for the dog too, because we don't want him to be gone. Not going to the bathroom because, one, he's old, he's 14 and a half. So his bladder's not that good, and plus he's not that good at night when it comes to walking around. Even though he's probably going to be sleeping, but still. It's one thing if it was in Streamwood, or even Poplar Grove, Pingree Grove. I could even if my Aunt Kathy was doing it in Pingree, I could just come back, like, in 8 hours. Because it's going to be a whole day thing. Christmas, we're there at the house for hours and hours and hours. It's not like, oh, it's only a 4-hour party. Not a party, but get together. No, we're there for like the whole day. So, more than 12 hours. So that's another reason why we're going to be home for the dog. But today we're doing a Christmas tradition. It's Christmas Eve thing we've done for many years. Many years now. I want to say it's going on to the 6th or 7th year we've done this, where we all get together as a family. The only people that don't come is my Aunt Lisa, my Uncle Jim, my cousin Colin, my cousin Liam. And because they go to my Uncle Jim's side of the family, that's the MAYO side of the family. They go to that side. And the video cuts off is because I don't know how long I have to film. So by God, it does cut off. Merry Christmas, y'all. Be safe. Happy holidays. Be out. But I'm not going out yet, just in case it cuts off. But we get together at my grandma's house, so my dad's mom. And my grandpa makes a fire in the fireplace. Put on either Christmas music or Christmas movies on the TV. My grandma has it all decorated in her house. It looks like Santa Claus flew up in her house. Because every inch of her condo has Christmas stuff. We go to Hooters and we get chicken legs and wings. We get a bunch and we bring them back to my grandma's house and eat them. And my grandma will make a few appetizers and stuff here and there. So we're not only eating Hooters. And we just get together as a family and talk and relax and hang out with each other. And that's what we do Christmas Eve. And then the next day we hang out with everybody. But, yeah. So like I said, I don't know what my mom has planned for tomorrow. I definitely would want to watch Christmas movies with her. And maybe, some hot chocolate. Maybe make a fire in the back in the fire pit. So, well, I think I'm gonna let you guys go for now. I might do a Christmas Eve vlog at my family's. I don't know. I'll have to see. People want to be filmed. Oh, not filmed. I don't know. I'll try. I'm not going to promise on that. But in a couple days, I will do, though. I will do, like, what I got for Christmas. Like, from family, friends, and from tomorrow. So I'll do a Christmas haul of what I got for Christmas. But that's not going to be until a couple days. So, I'm going to let you go because I have to check out my dog. I want to get up and going, even though I am up and going. But So anyways, BB out. Please keep in mind I do have a speech impairment, so if you can't understand what I'm saying, just comment down below and ask. It won't hurt my feelings, I promise. And my lighting is not the best. So bye y'all. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you happen to celebrate. Even if you don't celebrate Christmas, that's fine. Happy holidays. Bye y'all. I'm not gonna smile, that was creepy.